Okay, so today I am coming from the Perth Hills and I am doing a section of the Bibbulmun. Now, the Bibbulmun Track as a whole being a 1,000-kilometre track, I have plans for doing this with miles, so I'm kind of saving it as a whole for that. But I'm doing a training hike today with my dad.
Hello.
So Dad and I are going to be doing the Cape to Cape in a few weeks. So we're doing an overnight here as a bit of a gear shakedown and to introduce Dad to overnight hiking, because you've not done it before?
No, never.
Yeah. So should be a good one. Let's go do it. So of course, introducing an overnight hike to my dad and introducing an overnight hike on the Bibbulmun, the very first stretch of walking we're doing has a diversion. Nice head, sir.
Thank you.
So we've been on this road diversion for maybe 40 minutes, and to be honest, it's not been too bad. The pine plantations have been nice and all the wildflowers have had nice pops of color. So what I'm interested to see beyond this is when we join the track proper is how bad the bushfire damages the track. So I think it was 2018, there was a really bad bushfire that came through and actually destroyed the Helena Hut, which will be our lunch stop. And yeah, I haven't walked this for a while because I wanted to give it some time to recover. So hopefully after this road diversion we have some relatively nice forest to walk through. We are still on Allen Road, however we are now past the diversion, which is really good. And in fact, we've just come up to a junction where we're about to leave Allen Road and take some, I hope, some single track.
Finally some single track.
So this area, I know, was very badly burnt in the bushfires in 2018, but it looks like it has recovered very well. It's just the jarrah that you can see has, you know, some char marks. And that's the thing that's great about Wandoo woodlands. The fact that it's a smooth bark eucalypt and it peels every year, it recovers very well from a bushfire. Last time I did this, the pines were not like this, but it's still an improvement of what it was. So for a while, they left this quite barren. And while these young pines are not the nicest area to walk through, it's at least better than the empty ground that it was for quite some time.
fancy pants facilities.
It's pretty big.
Cool. I like it. Lovely bench.
Okay, so we've made it to Helena. What did you think, Dad?
Interesting walk.
Interesting?
Yes.
Is that good or bad?
Well,
Interesting.
Interesting because you fell.
Yeah, I did. I fell, but yeah, I didn't catch that on the camera, but yeah. But enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, I love the grass trees. Added a nice element to it.
Yeah, cool. So we're gonna have a lunch break here at Helena and then keep going to Wallaby. We just had a lovely break at Helena. Nice new campsite, and I think the area has recovered nicely, which is good. So I didn't really want to see it when it was burnt. And now we're on a new stretch of track. So you used to have to go back up the hill, and they recently improved it by creating this nice bit of single track. So this is one of the really nice things about the Bib. It is sort of a track that is yet finished, in the sense that they are always upgrading it. So yeah, nice to be on some new single track. We have been on a pretty continuous up for a while there. We stopped about 3 times, I think 3-4 times, and I'm just so glad now to be on a flat. We're heading across this this hill, and now we're actually turning directions, heading towards the hut. We're actually heading kind of in an easterly direction away from Helena, and now we're actually bearing towards Wallaby. So yeah, thank goodness. After seeing all that burnt forest that we were descending through, I'm glad that we are now in a section of Wandu forest that is untouched. This is a stretch that I remember from when I did this last time, and I'm glad to say that it's as beautiful as I remember. Love the Wandu forest.
sight.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Happy to be here.
Oh, here they are. Hello.
When's the last time you set up a tent, Dad?
20 years ago. Maybe more.
How'd you find that?
Cool. Looks like a pretty fancy
Pretty spacious tent compared to the old seed house I have over there.
tent. It's got a nice shape.
Okay, so this is your first time eating one of these freeze-dried meals?
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't tried it yet, so.
And this is the camper's pantry.
I might get some more so they can go out.
It's pretty good.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I quite like this.
Just for everyone at home, what did we do earlier with the gas?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. We
Do you
didn't.
want to show them
We didn't.
the problem?
We didn't have the adapter for the thing.
Yeah. So we had this type of gas.
Yeah.
And we had this type of stove, and didn't have the adapter.
Yep.
So yeah.
So some kind ladies boil some water for us, and we can now eat.
Yep.
The long way is better. That's just
What is it? The
the long way is better.
long way's better. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice name.
It's a bit of a throwback from when he was a kid. Always the long way is better.
More content, right?
It's a lovely still morning here in Wallaby. Dad and I had good sleeps overnight, so we're well rested for today. Today we're walking to Dale Road where Alyssa will pick us up. We should have a bit of an easier day today, particularly to Barracking. It's a lot flatter than yesterday was, but before we leave we're going to just enjoy this nice lovely misty valley and have some breakfast. We have left Wallaby. It's been a beautiful morning, and now we're heading along the track to Barracking. It's been so far it's been a lot of lovely single track. The wildflowers have just been incredible, and with the Wandu it's just been perfect start to the morning. Should be a pretty easy compared to yesterday day to Barracking. And then a little bit more challenge to Mount Dale, where Alyssa and Miles will come and pick us up.
Third how that's come across?
Actually fourth, because you went to Monadnocks, remember?
Yes.
Third on this trip.
On this trip, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to see that there's what I need. Maybe later.
Yep.
But a nice rest after those 9 keys. It's much to look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean by the bunks.
Yeah, this is the more classic style where they have the bunks on the sides.
Yeah.
And the middle has a longer sleeping pad. So this is Barracking. Well, it's actually Barracking, but everyone calls it Barracking. So we've just had a lovely stopover and lunch at Barracking. Now we're on our way. Should be a little bit harder through this section, so we've allowed a bit more time, and then we'll get picked up by Alyssa at the Dale Road crossover. What do you think so far, Dad?
Today has been a much more amenable walk for me.
Yeah?
But I don't know, maybe we've got some uphills to go.
Yeah. Let's go find out. All hail the Barracking.
Darkin River?
Yep. So we have just been, and we're still in, just a continuous stream of just ant nests. And, you know, we first encountered them on that ascent, and we've just had to just keep going because it's just absolutely relentless. There's another one here now. Oh my god. I've never seen it anywhere near as bad as this, I have to say. Did you see that ahead?
Yeah.
Yep, straight up.
Sheesh. Oh well.
Yep,
Let's be a little bit.
indeed. Let's do it. All right, so I think the worst of the climbing is done, hopefully, but we are now heading towards the pickup point where Alyssa's going to get us. We've actually realized that Dale Road is just there when we're running parallel to it, but both Dad and I believe that the long way is better and we should do this correctly. So I'm gonna do the last few Ks and get picked up at Dale Road. So we've made it. We're now at Dale Road, where the Bibbulmun used to cross, but now they've rerouted it, but we've come to the old crossing point. So yeah, what did you think, Dad, of that? The 2 days?
I'm glad we're at the end point right now.
You feel like that prepared you a bit for Cape to Cape?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know what to expect and bring it on.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our overnight on the Bib as a bit of a prelude to our Cape to Cape hike, which a couple of weeks should be good.